From Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, they played great in this series so far, Matty, really taking it to their division rival, and a chance to absolutely bury them here today. It's always fun to sweep a series, especially in front of the home fans, so we'll see if they come out and finish the job in this one.
Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all three of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. So the next to bat will be Garrett Cooper, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And it's fouled away. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Sandy Alcantara gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he puts it on the ground to third. On to second, but the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Acuna digs in now. He'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game.
Down the first baseline. Just hung in there on that one. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Hit on the ground to short. And that's the second out.
Batting 7.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
At the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
The batter will be Christian Pache. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Max Fried.
Into the box, Max Fried, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Pache is off of first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte on running play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll move on to the second now at Truist Park. It's the Braves 5 and the Marlins nothing. At the plate now is Adam Duvall. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. That's popped up. Freeman into foul territory. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. He's got it. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
That is it. The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Batting eighth.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. One run scores. He's in at second safely as two runs come across to score away from the play. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
At the plate, Sandy Alcantara. And he popped him up. Freeman trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Two men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make this a one-run game with a base hit here. One. Here it is. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Swanson onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Braves 5 and the Marlins 3. So up steps Ozzie Albies. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked hard but foul to the right. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Alfaro goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 6-3.
All pitchers know that you're going to have some off games, but when you give up 4 home runs in a game, you start to wonder if maybe you're cursed. His neck's going to be killing him tomorrow, and so is his pride.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman,
First baseman,
as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
The batter,
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Digging in next, Ronald Acuna struck out in his first at-bat. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Right to him. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played 2. It's the Braves 6 and the Marlins 3. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First delivery to him. 1 out, nobody on. Off. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. High and deep to right center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. To the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing a great job being ready to hit as soon as they step in the box. And that's certainly evident in the 6 first-pitch hits they've picked up already.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and now it'll be the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
For the Braves, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
So here is Austin Riley, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. A runner at first with no outs here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Marte. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter,
So with one gone in the inning, let's check out the Braves' upcoming schedule for the next 7 days, and we'll remind you that we'll have all of them here on the show. Stepping in for the Braves, Christian Pache. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So now to the plate, Max Fried. Fouled away. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Darno on second. Pache at first. 2 out in the inning. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jesus Aguilar as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Freeman has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Three runs, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
At the plate, Isan Diaz, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 count and the pitch. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Alfaro is on his way home. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 2.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, and it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game. That'll bring in. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves on top, 6-5. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box. Strike. Swanson on at first, nobody out. Fouled off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open up an 8-5 lead. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Daniel Castano answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Marcell Ozuna is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the 2nd out. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cooper will wait on it, and that will retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Digging in next will be Starling Marte.
Leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder. Starling
First delivery to him.
Marte.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this wind up foul.
We haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a ball. And no track down. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The batter.
Next up, Jesus Aguilar. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Now at the plate, Austin Riley. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
First pitch of the AB now. To the left side, but it's well fouled.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Christian Pache. And that one yanked just foul. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 coming. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Max Fried.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Fried. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
High pop-up. Diaz over to his right, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Digging in will be Jorge Alfaro singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone. Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now to the plate, here is Isan Diaz. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on the way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Freeman into foul territory. Bases are empty, one man out. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Corey Dickerson will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. John Curtis enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Ozzie Albies.
Now here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
To 1-2 now. Here it comes. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Swanson.
Dansby Swanson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set and the pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. Cooper will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Pitch on the way. A 1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on top by 3, 8-5. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Rojas. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cooper, the runner at second with 1 away. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Acuna is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Now here's the first offering. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped up, And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna on the move. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Last half.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Chopper foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Next, it'll be Travis d'Arnaud. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here it comes, 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
First offering. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Not the strongest 7 innings you'll ever see, but he's in line for the victory regardless. A.J. Minter is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Pache moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next, it'll be Jorge Alfaro. Lifetime against this particular arm. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. He also has 1 home run. A ball and no strikes. The Braves are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that one is gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
The second baseman.
At the plate now, Isan Diaz, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
Fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's going to land foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, John
Birdie. John Birdie will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Luke Jackson is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jackson.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
The shortstop.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Albies is there, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
First pitch on the way. Now here it comes. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Christian Pache, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. So now here is Luke Jackson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch, hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive to left. Cooper gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. This remains an 8-all tie. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Garrett Cooper. Now here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Cam.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Starling Marte. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Adam Duvall, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. The 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So next to hit is Brian Anderson. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Marte off for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Jesus Aguilar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. In the air, down the line in left. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Marlins 9 and the Braves 8. James Hoyt comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And now in the box, Ozzie Albies. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the AB now. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Albies is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First offering on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is skied out toward right. Duvall is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now the pitch. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Final strike for the Braves. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Miami Marlins came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Anthony Bass gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. James Hoyt closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 9 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance at Truist Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.